Hello again. Welcome to another week of No Fear Cooking with Magda, Blaine, and way over there is Mark. Babbitt. What are you doing? Chomping on something today? He can't wait. He's excited about today. Hey, do we have a treat for you today? This is one of our favorite recipes. In the 26 years Magda and I have been married, more people ask for this recipe than anything else. Today we are making stuffed cabbage, or as they call it in Romania, semeluța. Yep, this is it. This is a great recipe that they have over there anytime. It's coming up for Christmas, they have it for Christmas. They'll have it for Easter. They'll have it for birthdays. They'll have it for anniversaries. You have a hangnail, you get over that, they're going to have semeluța. They love semeluța. It is almost like the national dish of Romania, and today we're going to do it. Now, folks, you can't do this in 10 minutes. It's going to take time. But again, with No Fear Cooking, you're going to be able to do this, wow your friends and family. I got to tell you this. You don't make 2 semeluța. You make 50 to 100. And it's a big, long process. And because of that, people get together in Romania. They get together. It's a social gathering. And today, we brought Magda's friend Florina over here. She's going to be helping us later on making the semeluța. Now, the funny thing about Florina and Magda, they're friends, and yet Florina's sister, Mariana, and Magda's sister, Jetta, are neighbors over in Hunedoara. Am I talking too long, Babbitt?
Mariana.
Okay, there you go. Who says I know how to speak Romanian? Before we head over to the counter, I want to say thanks for all the people who have written on our YouTube page. And we're going to give a shout out today to No Ducking Clue, a young lady who follows us. I don't know the young lady, but she follows us, and she said she likes the music that we have in the background. She says it's a nice touch. You know what? Thank our videographer and our son, Nathaniel. Music's his domain. So, we're happy to have that. We're glad you like it. Magda, I've talked too much. Go on over and start the cooking.
Let's go work. I'm going to meet my friend, Florina. All right, hello again. We are going to start with a little bit work today. Takes a little bit time. A lot of love if we put in will go very easy. We're going to need 2 big cabbages, and I have 2 kinds today, and I will show you what we're going to do in a little bit. We're going to need 2 large onions. I'm going to need 2 pounds of ground pork, 2 pounds of ground beef. We're going to give a little flavor with a little bit of bacon today. We definitely need some sauerkraut to use for our cabbage rolls. We're going to use 1.25 cups of rice. I do prefer the Uncle Ben's. You can do whatever which one you like to, no problem. We're going to have a little bit tomato paste for the flavor for the meat, sweet paprika, a little bit pepper fresh ground, and salt. A little bit oil, not too much. It's pretty plain ingredients, but very powerful taste. Hi, Florina.
Hi.
Hi. I'm so happy we are doing together stuffed cabbages. Thank you for helping me.
Oh, mă bucur că am ajuns acum la ajutor.
Yeah,
mă bucur că ești prietena mea.
You're very good at that. Thank you. Let's
Thank
do it
you.
together. Would you like to start with the cabbage?
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, we are going to core the cabbage so we can put it to cook for about 5 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah.
And it's going to go down with the core down, so it will get softer here, and then we'll start to peel each leaf one at a time. So we'll get a little bit easier, softer. And I'm using that cabbage. It's a cabbage. Softer is the curly cabbage. This is the green cabbage. It's a little bit harder to work with it, but it's very easy once we cook it. We'll show you how it's going. And meanwhile, I'm going to start also the onions to saute them for about 5 minutes. And I'm starting that right now. I'm finishing this one to chop. It's all done. I have about 2 large onions, and we are going to saute them. All right, we are ready for the big step, adding the onions with the rice, everything to the meat. At this point, this part, the onions, the tomatoes, you can do a night before. It's much easier if you do a night before. Chef Florina?
Yes.
So do a night before. And also the cabbage, if you do it a night before, makes it much easier. That's a very important thing because it's a whole day long if not. And this is cooled down a little bit and we'll mix it with the meat. Sounds a lot, but it's not. I'm going to add 1 more tablespoon of salt to the meat. And Florina said I should add 1 cup of water to the meat. The rice is going to take a little bit of the water from the meat and all the flavors. So we need a little bit extra water.
Okay. Ajunge Florina, când altă ajunge. Perfect? Good.
Thank you, Florina. Florina is the best at making the stuffed cabbages. She's really fast, makes them nice and small, like for weddings. Everybody likes to make sarmalutza very small for special occasion, regular for just the household. Așa, Florina?
Yes. It's very good.
It is very good, yes. It's a good... So all this is going to get mixed well, and once we have the meat ready, we'll start assembling the stuffed cabbage, sarmalutza. And it's a little bit time consuming, but it's absolutely delicious dish. If you have leftovers, friends will come quick to your house. This is the part that it's a little bit harder, right, Florina?
Oh, yeah.
Yes. This is a big leaf and it's soft, and she'll make it in 4. Because it's a big leaf, you can make 4 cabbages from that. So she always cuts it in 4. Take away the hard part always. The hard part. And these are 4 from 1 leaf. This is a little bit smaller, so we're going to do only 2 cabbages from that, stuffed cabbages. We always take the hard part away and get the cabbage ready before we start to assemble them. Makes the work a little bit easier. And then the curly cabbage, as I call it, it's much easier to roll. If you prefer that, that's also easy to work with it. So we have 2 kinds of cabbages for you to see which one experiment a little bit with. Yeah, this is a good one too. Very nice. She'll make 2 from the big ones. You can make 1 or you can make... But Florina is an expert to do them very small. I'll do them regular. You'll see. I do a little bit bigger cabbages. Florina will do a little bit smaller ones. This is the part that takes a little bit time, right, Florina? Just a little bit. She's very fast. If you practice a little bit, it's very easy. You just have to really be patient. Yeah, and we put about 1 big tablespoon of the meat mixture in it. Mine, I make them a little bit bigger. And usually I turn around here one side from the left to the right, and I keep going till I finish the leaf, and then just push in, push in, push in, and give a little bit firm tight to make them a little bit to stay. But see, Florina's, how nice, smaller. Great. Again, lots of love when you make these stuffed cabbages. Takes a little bit time. They're just delicious when you do them. And I pull again. I pull on the left towards my right, and then I start to pull like this, and then push this in. Now, I made a small one for Rita. Look! Hey!
Good.
Look! I made
Foarte
it.
frumos.
Mulțumesc, Florina. Mariara, hai și tu la lucru. Please come and help us, Mariara.
Hai, Mariara, la sarmale.
All right. it, dear friends and family. If you want to make vegetarian stuffed cabbages, sarmalutze, you just go and saute the mushrooms, saute for about 5 minutes, and the same mixture you have here like for the stuffed cabbages. The onions, the rice, the sweet paprika, salt, pepper, and mix it together, and then you can fill them with the cabbage rolls. Same thing, and it's a vegetarian delicious dish. Enjoy it. All right, Florina, we're done?
Yes.
Look at all this.
Beautiful.
Yes. Now we are going to put them in the pan. I'm putting about 2 tablespoons of oil on the bottom, and then the sauerkraut. Yeah. And then it's a lot of sauerkraut because the sweet cabbage is going to take from this. So now we're going to assemble. We're going to put the bacon on the bottom also for the flavor, and then we'll put maybe another couple on the top. And you're going to go all around in the pan with the first round. Then we're going to put next on top of each other, and they'll be just perfectly okay. It's good! Yeah! O să aveți și musafiri din România, pe cine mai chemăm?
Mai chemăm.
Pe toată lumea chemăm. Yeah. You're always going to have extra for friends and family and for the holidays. Yeah, we have that. Florina, 1 cup of water? 1 cup of water. And 1 cup of the tomato juice or tomato sauce, a little bit something. Give it a stir. And
Yes.
we need a little bit of water, but not too much. You don't want to have them swimming in the water with a little bit of juice. Yep, just perfect. About a cup and a half of water with the juice, right?
Yeah.
Yep, that's okay. And we're going to cover it. And about an hour and a half, they'll be ready to be served. You're going to be close by on high till it starts to cook. And then you put them on medium for about an hour and a half. Watch it. Yeah. 1 hour. Check them. If you like them a little bit bigger, a little bit more, an hour and a half. Just watch it.
Well, there you have it, folks. Another week of No Fear Cooking, and oh my gosh, stuffed cabbage, sarmalutze, you can't beat it. You are going to love it. Your family's going to love you. Let me try a little bit here, Magda, see how this goes. Hey, by the way, I like mine with a little bit of sour cream. I mean, that's a little more than a little bit, but it's so good.
And they are good any time of the season. Summer, spring, winter. For this Christmas holiday. Florina?
Doesn't get any better, folks.
Crăciun fericit, să dea Dumnezeu la toți oamenii din toată lumea asta.
Amin.
Nașterea Domnului să ne fie la toți de folos.
Amin.
See you next week, folks.
Manja, till next week.
Foarte bună!